What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Hey, what's up, y'all, man? This is your boy Caleb Dunbar, CEO of Kingship Mindset. Hey, I got another banger for you guys. So this one is called Loving the King. Now, before you guys even go like, what does it mean? Like that, cool, brother. It's more so for us guys to know exactly how to express and how to teach the woman that we're dating, how to appreciate us. You know, if you identify yourself as a king or whatever, how to appreciate us in the ways of, wow, she really sees me, she understands me, and I'm gonna give you these dope little gems about it. Well, not even little, some crazy ass gems about it and how I implemented myself. So without further ado, let's get right on into what you guys about to get into. So these gems I'm about to teach you, it's the gems to teach queens you date. So basically, the woman you indulge with or the woman you have intimacy and things of that nature, let's flip it up. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to be some few pointers to nourish, to nourish a man who identifies himself. So basically to give her the gist of how, basically, let me sum it up. Let me stop right there. So basically, tend to guys don't really understand how to go about expressing themselves to the woman at hand and how they see themselves. So these are actually some things like, hey, this is what I'm going to tell you. And this is how I would hope that you treat me as such. Because, this is how I see myself. This is how I value myself. And it's like, you don't have to force upon her like that. You just say it as such. Hey, I'll take these type of women seriously who treats me in this type of life. All right. So without further ado, before we even get into things, let me give you a glance about me, for all the people who knew watching this, hey, I'm a dating clarifier, And this is a dating clarifier. The thing about what that means is different like that. Let me give you a little history about me. So what it makes it very clear to you and what clarifier and all these things mean like that. So I've been around women in an intimate way since I became sexually active at 18 years old. So when I was 18, I had hired 3 sex coaches. And from that point on, I've been around women. And when I say I've been around women, I've been able to, really being able to indulge with women and actually connect with them and understand patterns and just understand women to a different essence of the average man who typically would, who probably slept with maybe a few women, handful. I've been blessed with the military background and seeing the world. I've been able to sleep with over 100 at least. Because I can't fucking remember them all at that point. So to get even more in depthness about actually being able to indulge with women, things of the nature, I've been in 2 actual serious relationships. With the first lasted for 2 years. And that was the first one I actually lost my virginity to. And then the next one being over 7 years. So in the sense of that, what makes it so important to you guys is that I'm not the typical guy. I've been able to actually spend time with just the same woman over and over and over again for so many years. I've been able to understand and adapt to the patterns, see her for how she is, how she sees herself, been able to, have to think of dates and all this stuff and being original and different and just always on my toes and challenging myself as a man with the same woman and trying to keep the spice and keep the uniqueness of everything. So I got all them gems and stuff I got on why and how I made all that last and even more. So nowadays, currently, I openly date with women, all knowing each other, as you see in the picture, I'm not saying I'm a player, pimp, none of that bullshit. I'm actually a king. And what makes me a king? It's more so, it's very simple. I openly date. I have no fear. I don't give a fuck. It's not to say I don't give a fuck in a bad way. It's like, look, I'm openly dating. If I meet a girl, yes, I'm dating other women. You're welcome to know them if you don't want to. I can give you some of the details and I can give you all. Because the fact is, you don't belong to me and I don't belong to you. So if you're coming off with the energy already, like you're dating me, it's just going to be me and you. No, I'm good on that. I don't do all that shit. That's relationship vibes. So you got to understand how to keep that blend between the two, dating, relationship. If a woman give me all relationship vibes just from us dating and I'm openly dating, bullshit, I ain't fucking with you. So in the sense of that, in that process of life, and for me wise, they're able to meet each other and then they get some crazy value like that. Because I don't mess with a woman who don't bring me no drama, just understand it. And I'm a man who's worthy of that. So without further ado, let me give you more of the details on why, they treat me the way they treat me and also how you guys can do the same. So the first one, be a student. This is a friendly advice as well. For the woman, you have to show them and tell them to be a student of you. For a man to embody the ideology of what a king stands for, he is always in a constant state of learning and willingness to share his thoughts out loud. Be a listening ear and help him understand his kingly way with clarity. So you kind of get what I'm saying in the sense of telling a woman to be a student of you. Hey, look, I don't have everything figured the fuck out. But in the sense of you trying to come in my life, you have to be a student of my life because I'm the fucking teacher. I've been living my life accordingly. I know my subject of me. Everything you got to tell me. Of course, you'll always learn from students. But be advised in this regard. For me, especially since I look at myself in regards to a high standard and I keep myself at a high standard constantly. I look at myself in willingness. I'm always learning and I'm always looking at things in a different light more and more and more. And sometimes I express myself out loud to the woman at hand, stuff like that. And if she gives me some problems, do this and like that versus just ideas. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't fucking cloud whatever I'm saying out loud, even if I express some things to you. I would expect you to say some, creative things or just help me out off the rip. because I'm low key still learning, but also I'm a teacher, because when a woman comes to your life, you have to teach her and get up to speed to your life and who you are and things about that. All right. So make sure that she's in that student mode in the sense of learning you, which you would naturally be anyway if you're a guy who's worthy of that. Now, number 2, things to be more mindful of. Show him support. So you have to make sure the woman herself is in that supportive type of essence. And when do women typically support you? Not always in a time of need, but even if your time on the up and up, she'll be able to support you in all categories, platforms. A woman to that stature should always support you in all essences, good, bad, sad, whatever fuck. Then that's when you know what type of woman you have. Certain women do that. Queens don't. So you got to know how to do about that. So to give you more detail, every decision a king makes weighs upon him more than the average man. This is due to a king being someone who means and does what he says. Understand he puts himself on a high pedestal. Sometimes he may lean on you for clarity of his choices to make it moves for the kingdom. Really think about that. For me, giving myself and my essence of me and living the life that I've been living, I was blessed to be able to take care and support my last relationship over, I would say, the last 3 to 4 years of it, because she wasn't able to support economically wise, which is fine. But in that process of doing that, I got to a point like, okay, something big. I had to make a big decision. Something's about to go down. I'm gonna need your help, possibly, just to make sure. And she wasn't able to do that such and such because she was doing things for herself, which is fine. But the thing about it, it turned into realizing like, damn, I have no support in that regard. But things got to change. If not, then I got to just go my own way. Because if I'm in a down or on a down range or whatever like that, she just having to support somebody else is just going to multiply the pain, multiply the stress, multiply all the shit. So I'd rather not. So in the sense of that process, when she became on the up and up, she gave me an ultimatum. And as a man who I am, I don't respond to ultimatums. I choose me every time. So fuck it, get the fuck on and keep it moving. So what did that teach me? Express to a woman, if you really are those type of guys who really have something that you sometimes need to be supported and leaned upon. Be open to that shit and be straight the fuck up about it. But don't actually expect it. That's the thing. From nowadays, I don't expect no help. After those realizations, being in those real life situations, like, nah, fuck that. But I will express if I do need help and show me if you're actually going to support me. And if you do, then I see what type of woman you are. So express these things to them. Express them. Number 3, respect is a sign of love. Now, as us, as men, as a who we are and what we are and why we are. Think about that. We feel love whenever a woman shows us respect. So you need to express that to her. When you respect my words, what I say, how I go about things like that, don't be forceful about it. Just like, hey, look, this is what I got going on. Hey, be here at this such and such time. Respect my time. Okay, damn, she on time. Okay, cool. Damn, she look nice too. Okay, damn, I feel that. We feel respect. We feel that. So to get more in depth, a king appreciates love to the degree it's the gorilla glue to the kingdom and family. Really understand everything I'm telling you right now. Loving the king, this side of it, right? Really grasp what I'm about to say to you right now. Love is the bonus. Love is the bonus in life. In the sense of your job, do you love your job all the time? Fuck no. But it's about surviving. Love is a bonus if you actually love your job. It's about survival. So what does that mean? The ground state, the ground level of anything is survival. The fuck are you doing to survive? So it's you survive. So in the sense of when you have a woman in that degree of understanding, woman brings that essence of love. And the caring mechanism, but also too, she had to learn to know how to love you, which is a sign of respect. She had to be respectful to you and understanding who you are. So really grasp that. Really grasp that. Love is the gorilla glue. That caring mechanism, you need a woman, in a sense, inside your kingdom to help run it, because love is the gorilla glue at that point. But love can't exist unless the survival sense of you and what you're going for, things that has to be already embedded and present to create the fucking kingdom. So what does that mean? Love is a fucking bonus. But when it's there, everything's together, and even more in depth. Being a queen in this kingdom show how much he values you, but never oversee love doesn't build his kingdom. It was his vision and actions that brought it to life. And that's exactly what I was just saying right a second ago. When a man decides to actually implement a woman, or you guys actually decide to implement a woman in your life, make sure she clearly knows, hey, you're here and you're a bonus in my life. Don't fuck this up. I don't just go around just letting any woman in my fucking life, unless you are on that wave. But I'm talking about the ones, and when you're in a kingship mentality, that kingly mentality, you vision set in stone, you know what the fuck you're doing, you know what you're trying to get to in life right now. So you're not all on that player and all that, fucking shit. You're on something greater to yourself and trying to get something going for yourself. So when you're in that type of mode, love is a bonus, because your vision and your actions and, your sense of you is first. So make sure she really grasps that. Now let's get into the more step. Number 4, patience reflects maturity. Can't fuck this up. Patience is a superpower, y'all. Patience is a superpower. And even if she has patience, my God. So let's get into that. When you show you're patient, it always is rewarded. It's due to understanding that King moves at his own pace. And when someone is choosing to go at his pace, it says a lot. So really think about that. How I express this to you right now. When a woman, in the sense of, let's say, is patient with you, or in the sense of she's been figuring you out, trying to help you glue yourself back together, trying to show you that I'm being here, showing support, being on time, looking sexy, always available sexually, always doing all kinds of these favors and like that for you. Show appreciation to that. Show rewards to that. Hey, I can see you for who you are. You don't always have to be in a relationship to do that, bro. Make a woman that you're dating feel appreciated. I openly date, and I've appreciated other woman who's been around for maybe months or whatever like that. Like, yo, I see your efforts. I see you always being on time. Like, oh, cool, let's go on a picnic. Or cool, hey, let's go. You know, I do more shit. I try to do shit that's not the fucking average. And the thing about it is going on a picnic should be average, but it's not. It's a rarity. You know, going ice skating, you know what I'm saying? Hey, freaking doing something that's one on her list that she really wants to do, skydive, some shit like that. Hey, pay for that shit and do that shit. Show appreciation to her for the patience of her understanding you and just being there for you and just all the shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then even more so going into the essence of whenever you're dating a woman, never go at their fucking pace. Never. Why? She wants you. Women can fuck whoever they want to fuck. Men, we can marry whoever we want to marry. Really grasp that. So what does that mean? We have to go at our own pace, because if something is too fast, we're not about to marry them. Why? Because we don't feel like we felt pressured. So in the sense of that, for off the rip, any date, anything like that, you go off your own pace. For me, off the rip, I already have a mental standpoint of how long I need to be around a woman. A woman needs to be around me for me to see all the seasons of her. At least 8 months to a year. Off the rip, I don't give a fuck what you've done to me and like that. Cool. For me to say, hey, you're my girlfriend or like that, whatever like that, it has to be over that. And then I will start to make that shift. And okay, she's been around a lot. I've been appreciating her, things in the nature. If she was fake, I would have known already. She's been through a lot of seasons with me. Okay, cool. I can look at her a little bit. I can stare at her a little bit more versus blinking at her and moving. You know what I'm saying? So really make sure you have your own patience and stuff like that, and have your own pace for yourself. So really reflect these things to her so she understands where you're at and where you're going. And you can't be easily persuaded. Really think about that. Now, number 5, this is a keynote right here. Bring awareness to the situation. Awareness raising is very powerful because it educates people about topics which are new to them and encourages them to participate in bringing change. Really think about that and really grasp the reflections of what a woman has done for you. And also too, sometimes when you gave her a situation or a thing or about a business or whatever you're trying to do, or an idea, a hobby, or like that, you're trying to come up with something new, or you're trying to figure some shit out. And she simply just brought awareness to other options, other ideas. She gave you the cheaper car. She just automatically off the rip became that type of essence of you. You know, really make that clear to a woman whenever she's around you. Are you dating a woman like that? Hey, yo, you know, I take women seriously who actually look to be a part of me, you know, look to be a part of my life. And really think about that. Because let's say if you just rich, you got a lot of money, you know, you got shit going for yourself and cool like that. Take all that away. Is she really there to help you do things off the rip? Because all that shit, if you're showing that and expressing all that stuff, then why would she be a source of ideas and like that? Because you already got shit made. She's not really going to look to add and implement herself. So really don't even fucking express none of that shit. For me, off the rip, you know, I'm doing pretty solid for myself, not to be boasted. But it's even more so really whenever I talk to women, I don't express none of that shit, but even more so off the rip on dates. Like I just give them a situation of ideas of previous situations I had, or previous ideas, or things that I was trying to figure out, and see how she would have figured it out. I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. Oh, damn, I like that. See her character and how she's in that type of mode. Because women are a source of fucking plethora of ideas. So make sure to see if she can bring you awareness to those situations, how you could have done it better. You know what I'm saying? So to really sum it all up, man, so you guys, to really sum it all up, you know, woman, and really express it to her, she has to be your neck. You know, and let's get into more. So being a king's neck, he moves us better and sees everything when you look to play your role in the kingdom he creates. Become a part of the kingdom, not a liability with sabotaging the growth from selfish intentions. Now you see how I worded that, right? Now that's more so how you would be insightful to a woman, but even more so how you express it to a woman. Hey, look, you know, I don't want you to be behind me, below me, and like I want you to be my neck. I want you to be right there next to me. I can't, when I move, I need you. Because if I didn't have a neck, I'd be stiff neck. I'm going to just do like that. The kingdom, everything going to still get done accordingly. But with the neck, I don't have to do as much. I can see this and like that quickly and stuff like that. I can move accordingly. I don't have to shift too hard. I want you to be that for me. How can you be that for me in my life? Because I already know how I can be that for you off the rip. It's very easy to understand a lot of women's situations and things that because we're logical beings, we can give a logical answer quickly. A lot of times women be in that emotional stage trying to figure this out. Oh, I got this, I got who, like that. And a guy can come in and just save them life from everything. Like, hey, shout out, this is a good idea for do it like that. Don't overthink it. You know what I'm saying? So make sure when a woman becomes your neck, she's a plethora of ideas for your kingdom, for your family, in a sense of like she's, holding everything down. She knows the kinks and kinks. She has to learn all that shit over time. Because a woman can't just come off the rip into your shit and just start running shit. She don't know what it took for you to build your life up, all your business, all your money, real estate, whatever the fuck you got going on, your dreams, what you're going for. It's going to take a while for her to get up to speed. So make sure it takes a little while. Make sure it takes a little while. Appreciate yourself. Value yourself for who you are more and more, King. That's the props there. And also, too, by giving her more and more that say in your life and things in that, you'll start to see what type of character she is. If she's coming in your life to take or to manipulate or change this and do like that, really see whenever you give somebody or verbally say it like, oh, yeah, we can buy more. Hey, you can come through the crib. Sometimes give her the key to your crib and see how she responds. And look around and see what's missing and not missing. And see if she's being an inspector gadget when she comes to your crib, like moving around like that. Okay, you come in here on some shit that, hey, somebody else is around here, something like that, somebody being here like that. Like Charlotte already told you that. So don't come here with that energy. Like what is this? That's like relationship energy. We're not on that. I didn't verbalize that to you. So you have to constantly always express to a woman because your actions, I hate to say it from my own experience, they're gonna see your actions not as matching their words, and that's what's gonna justify their narration of how they move, which is all fucked up. But that's how women is. So welcome to the game. Welcome to the game. So with that being said, you guys are welcome. And, if you guys are really, really, really want to get more advanced at the teachings, because I got way more gems in the sense of how to actually teach a woman in the ways to how she can really treat you and even hold you into the environment of your kingship, and what you're trying to do or where you're trying to go. Let's say if you're a man, teaching a woman these ways like that, she can simply elevate you to a whole nother level. But you have to give her the knowledge too. See what I'm saying? So you guys are welcome to DM me at, King at my IG, Kingship Mindset, or my Facebook, Caleb Dunbar. You know what I'm saying? So we can get it to a whole nother level, or we can just do a one-on-one right quick, a free one-on-one brainstorm to get more in your life. And I give you some gems, quick gems about everything you got going on. And we go from there, brother. So with that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing day. And I hope you have some amazing gems from this fucking topic. You guys be safe.